First, I want to say that Mr. Morphew not only was presumed innocent and still is presumed innocent, he is innocent. And these charges were false from the beginning.
It has been 2 years since Suzanne Morphew, a Colorado wife and mother, went missing after a bike ride on Mother's Day 2020. Suzanne's husband seemed to be the perfect worried husband, offering up his own money for airtime, trying to convince whomever had taken his wife that he would pay anything for her to return to her daughters.
That has you, please, we'll do whatever it takes to bring you back. We love you, we miss you, your girls need you. No questions asked. However much they want, I will do whatever it takes to get you back. Honey, I love you.
But in a shocking turn of events, Barry Morphew, Suzanne's husband, became the #1 suspect and was arrested in connection to her disappearance just days before Suzanne would be missing for 1 full year. After 135 search warrants, 400 interviews, and 1,400 tips, first-degree murder charges were pressed against Barry by the 11th Judicial District Attorney, Linda Stanley. She spoke at a public press release following the arrest, to declare her complete confidence in his guilt, regardless of the fact they still had no body.
For me, today is a good day, but for my office, this is where the work begins. There's more work to be done. However, this is an important and incredibly crucial step. And today is a good day for Suzanne. As far as I'm concerned, today is all about Suzanne. And it's about her family. And it's about all the individuals that knew her and loved her and cared about her. That's what this day is about. And it's a good day. Thank you.
All right, we'll go ahead and take some questions now.
Can you tell us?
Right, send away.
Thank you. Can I please, the district attorney, if you don't mind, you're not releasing the affidavit, you don't have a body. How can you prove to the members of the public that you have a strong case?
For those that didn't hear the question, he said, we're not releasing the affidavit and we don't have a body, so how can I convince the public that we have a strong case? That's my job. I'm the one that considers how strong my case is before I bring charges, and I wouldn't bring charges unless I was confident.
Their confidence would fade over the next year as more evidence was found and more evidence was collected. While the district attorney's office worked hard at a guilty verdict, Barry Morphew posted a $500,000 bail that was given to him during a court appearance and walked out of the jail he had spent several months in the arms of his daughters. Upon the release of Mr. Morphew, the courts ruled on their decision to allow the public access to the arrest affidavit. That is when the media was offered its first glimpse into the private lives of the Morphew family, uncovering just how tumultuous their marriage really had become in the last several years. Almost 1 year after Barry was arrested and almost 2 full years since Suzanne had disappeared, the world was counting down the days until the Colorado husband and father would go on trial for the murder of his wife. Whether you were hoping for a guilty verdict, or stood by his daughter's beliefs that their father would never do something like this, we were all on the edge of our chairs, waiting. 9 days before opening statements were to begin, Linda Stanley filed a motion to dismiss the case and drop all charges pending against him. The district attorney's office now feels they must have a body in order to convict in a trial, and that they are actively working on recovering her remains in the mountains near the couple's home, which authorities believe has been hidden by inclement weather.
Can you discuss what the motion for dismissal discussed about their continuing investigation towards possibly finding a body?
First, I want to say that Mr. Morphew not only was presumed innocent and still is presumed innocent, he is innocent. And these charges were false from the beginning. The affidavit that was filed in this case was egregious and wrong and had so many misstatements that carried it through to a preliminary hearing where more lies and perjury were committed in order to get Mr. Morphew wrongfully convicted. Now we know today from the motion to dismiss that was filed by Ms. Stanley in her office that the reason why they're dismissing it is because now they believe that they need to find a body in order to proceed with any kind of charge against somebody who might be responsible for her disappearance. Today is the first day the prosecution has ever stated that that would be a consideration in a charge of murder against another person, including Mr. Morphew. Forever they have stated that they don't need a body, that a body is irrelevant. But you need to know that in this case, there has been not a single ounce of physical evidence that has been found connecting Mr. Morphew to this alleged crime. In fact,
Although the charges against Suzanne's husband have been dismissed, the case is still open and active, and it was made a condition upon dismissal that future charges can be pressed against him, should they be warranted. What do you think has happened to the missing Colorado mother? Do you believe the prosecution is close to finding her remains, or are you with the defense? Like and subscribe to stay tuned for new information related to this case and others. Thank you for watching Criminal Chronicles.